Horizon d'Afrique, a production of Kwazambia African TV, bridging Africa to the world.
Ce programme vous est présenté par John Ouedraogo, Nebraska Realty, à votre service depuis 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for tuning in. This is Horizon d'Afrique, a program of Kwazambia African TV. My name is Frank Tucker Iban. It's always a delight to get to come back to the platform and get to interact with my followers around the world. Kwazambia African TV is broadcasting in Omaha, Nebraska at Studios Thomas Sankara. Today, I would like to take the opportunity to begin this by thanking all the game changers and change makers here in Omaha, Nebraska. I want to celebrate Catherine Sakpaw of the Midland African Chamber, and also with her law firm that celebrated, I believe, 10 years, which is really good, and we are proud of her. I want to thank all the organizers of the Global Leadership Africa Summit. That was a successful event here in Omaha, Nebraska. Also congratulating the organizers of the Afro Excellence Gala coming up in Omaha, Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you. I'm hosting a special guest. We have Mr. Julien Koala. Mr. Julien is the founder and creator of Wendok Wear, sportswear. Sir, how are you doing today, Julien?
Pretty good.
Excellent. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Julien, you hold a bachelor's degree in marketing with a specialization in marketing and communication. You wear so many hats. You graduated from the Iowa Western with a degree in surgical techniques and sterile processing. I will name that you're currently pursuing a degree in international security and intelligence at Bellevue University. That's a lot for you, sir.
That's right.
How is that going?
Thank you. Pretty good.
Excellent.
Pretty
Now, today we are to talk about Wendok Sportswear. This is your brand. We've had you, I believe, a few months ago when you started the brands, and today we want to talk about the status. Where are you? How is Wendok Wear doing today?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I'm here as the USA and Africa representative of Wendok Sportswear. Like you said, Wendok Sportswear has been launched in December 2020, thanks to the synergy of action with other friends that share the same vision. So I can say that after 12 months, Wendok Sportswear is doing really good.
Excellent. Well, I want to say congratulations, because I do know that holding together a business venture in these times is quite of a challenge for a lot of people here, which brings me to asking, today with COVID-19 affecting a lot of businesses around the world, how did you manage? How are you managing to keep your brand surviving?
Thank you. I think, like I said, we launched our business just at the end of 2020. So it was like at the end of 2020, end of COVID also. I think it was like in March 2021 that the FDA and the American health, they found the COVID, right. the shot. So I think we didn't really, we didn't really
you were not really impacted by
that.
Okay.
Because locally we do our shipping pretty easy, and also if we have a lot of customers that are in this area, we do the physically delivery. So we did really good.
Excellent. Thank you so much, sir. To our viewers just tuning in once again, we are here in Horizon d'Afrique, a program of Kwazambia African TV, and I'm hosting Mr. Julien Koala, who is the founder and creator of the brand Wendok Sportswear. Now, Mr. Julien Koala, you are an African entrepreneur residing in Omaha, Nebraska, and building a brand that is ultimately connecting worlds. How is Wendok Sportswear playing into this? How are you seeing your brand connecting, let's say, the United States, the world to Africa, or Africa to the world? How do you see that happening?
To be honest, before we launched this brand, I've been really, really lucky to have a lot of friends across the world. And so I call all of them, and we share the same vision to launch this brand. Like for example, I want to say thank you to my brother Mohamed Ouedraogo, who is in Taiwan.
Right.
Thanks to him, he's a representative of Wendok Sportswear there. Thanks for the link, my brother. We signed a partnership with the second division football team called the Taipei Mamba Football Club, thanks to him. So that's one example.
Right.
And also in Tema, in Ghana, we have our representative and the best friend, Maxime Nana, who linked us, and we signed a partnership with the football team also there. And here locally, I have AC Crom and Nelson Logan, who lives in Lincoln. They're really good, and they're representing Wendok Sportswear there. And in London, we have our representative, Miss Florian Coffey. She's doing an amazing job representing and doing our business there too. And I have a plenty ambassador of the brand across the world. In Burkina Faso, we have Ariel Woba. We have in Abidjan some ambassadors and representatives that are working. So we put our synergy of action together, and we're doing amazing. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's indeed a delight to have the opportunity to work with our partners around the world to, in fact, represent your brand. And I can see how you are able to manage and juggle all that you're doing and making sure that Wendok Sportswear is being represented around the world. But I want to ask this. Most of the time, especially here across the diaspora, if a young African is starting a business that has to do with branding, typically we try to see our brand holding some form of cultural identity. I'm tempted to ask, what is Wendok? What language is that?
Wendok.
Does it mean anything specific?
Yeah, it's a meaning. Wendok, I have a first name, which is Wendonda.
Yes.
And Julien is my middle name, and my last name is Koala. So I just, and my native language, Wendonda means the gift of God.
Right.
So I took the Wend, which means God, and I just add with the K-O-R, just the letter K at the end of at the beginning of my first name, just to create the Wendok.
Wendok. So, well, I do like the way that it sounds, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers and people that support your brand do as well. And that brings me to this question. I mean, I've kind of followed, you know, how your brand is evolving, and I've seen the few months you've had some very important personalities following the brand and showing support on that. I mean, can you talk to us a little bit about some of the people that have been able to support your brand? I mean, if not to say endorse it.
Absolutely. Thank you. You know, the information is the key, and we put our all strategies in this town and across the world to be really aware of what's going on. So last May, here in town, we have heard that the African-American megastar of hip-hop, 50 Cent, was going to be in town to promote his liquor brand.
Right.
So I said, okay, what can we do to promote our brand Wendok? So I did all my best, and I attended to the area where he was, and I talked to his staff, and they said no problem. They allowed me to meet him, and we had a very nice conversation, and I gave him my business card. And
now, Mr. Koala, let me just pause there. So are you basically telling our viewers that Curtis Jackson, Mr. 50 Cent, was able to support your brand in that sense?
I can say that because he agreed to take a picture with me, take my business card, and wish me good luck, and say we can stay. He said his staff will contact me also, so I'm waiting.
Excellent. Well, to our viewers, I mean, you heard it from Mr. Julien Koala. I mean, Wendok Sportswear is definitely a brand that you want to carry with you. If not to talk about it with your friends, is how we show support. Sharing is indeed caring. We want to make sure that this brand is reaching out to a lot of people here in town, in Nebraska, across the United States, of course, around the world. Mr. Koala, I mean, I'm also interested in just discussing how, as an entrepreneur, you know, in this industry, you are able to navigate across some of the bigger brands here in town. I mean, this is, you know, sports wearing is a huge industry here in the United States. And how do you make sure that you don't sink in or you don't get swallowed by these giant brands out there?
Thank you. Like one of the biggest marketer is an American, Philip Kotler, said, marketing is no longer about satisfying your customer. Marketing, you have to delight them.
Yes.
So we are really aware of that. So Wendok Sportswear have put the quality of his product as our motto. So we stand for quality. And we know that in the marketplace, there is no game to play.
Yes.
So we know about the biggest brand that we know that there existed already, but we are not afraid because we are not afraid of the competition. Like I said previously, any company that is scared of the competition is called to get off the market, get out, to disappear.
Right.
And we really think that we can have our part on the sportswear field.
Yes.
And we're doing it. And in 12 months, I can say congratulations to all of our team. We have sold over 8,000 items, jerseys, hoodies, and tracksuits. So I think we can do it.
Well, congratulations, sir. I'm sure you can do that. To our viewers tuning in again, welcome. And this is Kwazambia African TV. We're hosting Horizon d'Afrique. My name is Frank Tucker Ibang. Always a delight to bring to you what is happening here in town, who's doing what and how. And again, today we're receiving Mr. Julien Koala, who is the founder and creator of Wendok Sportswear. Sir, I'm tempted to ask, in very few months, the world will be celebrating the African, Cup for the soccer. Right. And I know you're big into that. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
How do you see, first of all, what's your favorite team?
My favorite team will be the Stallion of Burkina Faso.
Okay, of course, right. So how do you see, or have you foresaw that your brand somehow will be part of the sponsoring, team of this event?
Let's say, I think we are like 39 or 38 days from this big event of African sport in Cameroon.
Yes.
And Burkina Faso gonna play the opening game against Cameroon. And I wish the best of luck to the Stallion of Burkina Faso. And so being said, Wendok Sportswear is working right now to be part of this event. We have some connections and we have some good partnership with some journalists and football players that are gonna be in Cameroon, in Douala. So they will be wearing Wendok Sportswear during their stay there.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, sir, could you talk to us about the, because for our viewers hearing for the first time about Wendok Sportswear, yes, I mean, what are some of the features of your items? I mean, what makes Wendok Sportswear special? Why would I want to wear it with pride?
Okay. The specificity of Wendok Sportswear is pretty simple. It's the quality. And I can say really without any doubt that all the customers that bought our product online or by B2B, the feedbacks are like 95% positive.
Right.
So they always say, oh, wow, I like the product. It's high quality. Oh, it doesn't even, So that encourage us and that made us proud, and it keeps up going, and we know that, that's something really specific about the quality.
Right.
And also, people love our logo. They always, oh, what's your logo mean? It's the lion with the sun. And when they say the lion, oh, it's a leader brand. So that's also our motto, the leaders brand.
Right.
So
excellent. Well, sir, thank you so much again, and to our viewers, you heard it from Mr. Julien Koala. Wendok Sportswear is the brand for leaders, and definitely that's what we encourage here at Kwazambia African TV. By then, inviting all of you out there to learn more about Wendok Sportswear, and which brings me to the question: How do we order the brand? How do we order items from Wendok Sportswear?
Oh, wonderful! Right now we have an online store. You just go on www.wendok.com. Okay. That's where you can purchase all the items right there. We have hoodies, we have jerseys for Togo, for Burkina Faso, for Nigeria, for Benin, for the United States. We also have some tracksuits. We have hoodies.
Right.
So if you go on our website, you can find our products there. Right. And you can also in Burkina Faso, we have a representative that you can just dial the 07 21 22 22.
Excellent. Well, sir, I know the holidays are coming up, and very fast, actually quite fast, and people are rushing, making these orders in. How do you feel, ordering today or tomorrow, considering all the backlogs going on with all the issues with shipping and receiving? How do you think that can, would that even affect your business at all for people ordering items today?
Yeah, when we first started, we encountered some little difficulties about the shipping. Right. We had a little problem with it, but we fixed it. We fixed it immediately. So right now, we are working with USPS, even DHL. So right now, if you order any product with us, we make everything possible and you receive it in the express way.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have Mr. Julien Koala, who is the founder of Wendok Sportswear here in Omaha, Nebraska, talking about his brand, reviewing how well it's done so far, and in fact, talking about the perspectives coming up with the brand, which brings me to that. Any perspective for the new year? 2022 is coming. Any big news for the brand?
Absolutely. 2022 for us is going to be a really big year for us, because Wendok Sportswear will be launching his first basketball like shoes, sneakers, and some soccer boots and stuff. So it's gonna be in 2022. And also in 2022, we're gonna have a big tournament here in town. And I wanna say thank you to the Congressman Don Bacon that we met, and he really applauded us, and he really said that he will be working with us. So we want to say thank you to Congressman Don Bacon.
Right.
In 2022, I'm not gonna unveil all our strategies, but 2022 gonna be amazing.
Excellent. Well, Mr. Julien Koala, you gave me two big names already, so I can tell it's definitely the brands for leaders. And I can't help but ask, because of course I'm here on African TV. One thing we do is to promote not only entrepreneurship, but support across the network of African entrepreneurs, and anybody trying to do something here in town. That's what we do. So if you were to talk to a younger person trying to dive into your industry, what would be some of the tips and advices you want to give that person?
As tips, I will say, first of thing, your worth is your network.
Right.
I will say that. And I really want to say thank you to the African Midland Chamber, which is the first African-American chamber of trade here in Nebraska that helping us to promote our businesses, the black businesses. And also I want to give another tip, which is to read a lot, and to have a passion of what you want to do. If you want to do a business, or you want to do entrepreneurship on something,
right,
just don't do it because you want money. Do it first because you have the passion to do it, and then I think money will come.
Right.
And reading, feed the brain with a lot of books, because the world is in books.
Right.
And the more you read, you will learn a lot, and a lot you will become successful.
Excellent. Sir, and I want to thank you for providing this advice. There's this myth that sort of goes around when we talk about business and entrepreneurships from the standpoint of people residing in the diaspora. People within the continent of Africa seemingly think that if you are in the United States, let's say, or in Europe, it is a lot easier for you to start a business and make it happen. Do you believe that it is a lot harder for people to do so back home within the continent as it is for us here in the diaspora? And if so, what are some of the tips that you would give somebody trying to do this, but within the continent of Africa?
I think it's really harder to run a business in Africa, really hard, comparing to here. That I know a lot of African young men from the diaspora living here in New York or Houston or Washington, D.C. They're running really good their businesses. But comparing to Africa, it's really hard. And I think to allow all the African entrepreneurs that live in Africa to remove all those difficulties, the tip is to tell them this: Don't just sit down and wait for the government to help you shake your business. You have to understand that your government cannot help you to be a big businessman, but only you can decide who you want to be and where you want to go. And if one day you become a big entrepreneur like Aliko Dangote, your government will come to you and not you going to them.
Indeed. Believe in you and everyone else will do so. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for tuning in. This is Horizon Afrique. It was a delight again to have Mr. Julien Koala here, who is the founder, creator of the brand of leaders, who's a Wendok sportswear. Mr. Julien Koala, I want to give you the floor here to, one last word to our people watching you today about Wendok sportswear.
Thank you, and I really want to say Happy New Year to all the viewers. Happy New Year to the Kwazampia African TV. Thank you for the partnership that we are having, and I wish all the best to this TV, and peace and health in the world, and wish all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Kwazampia African TV, presented Horizon Afrique. My name is Frank Tucker. It was a delight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for tuning in again and staying faithful to your channel here in town. Until next time, bye-bye. Horizon d'Afrique, a production of Kwazampia African TV, bridging Africa to the world. Wendok Sportswear, the leader's brand, providing excellence to our customers around the world. Thank you for your support.